What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! This is basically my nightly adventure, although it's a little bit early because the gyms do turn off at 9 p.m. So I'm going to spend the last hour of gym gameplay playing by myself, catching Magikarp! That's right, you guys, I'm so jealous of Avoli's Magikarp that he got yesterday, the first ever video of a shiny Magikarp raid boss. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try and find my own. Now, first off, you guys should know, it's not shiny when you battle it, alright? So while you're fighting it, it will not be shiny. Then when you get to the actual catch encounter, that's when it's shiny. So that's what's the most amazing thing, alright, you guys? So we're about to get started here. I'm gonna go ahead and skip through this time, and then once we're ready to battle, I'll come back so we don't have to wait the minute and a half while it counts down. Alright, you guys, we're catching Magikarp! Shiny hunting! Let's get started! Here we go, you guys. Battle. Let's go. Jonno versus Magikarp. Let's go. Now, I'm not really sure why it always puts in Gengar when I fight Magikarp, but it seems pretty consistent, and it puts in the Gengar. So, I don't know. It's fine. It beats him really fast. I've never had any trouble beating any of these Magikarps in 1v1. The only thing about Magikarp is that it's a fairly weak Pokemon to be catching as a boss. That's why the only thing that makes it really cool is that you can get a shiny. So I'm really stoked about that. And plus, it's a really easy way to grind items and grind experience. Now, I did not get a fast TM or a charge TM, but it would have been cool if I would have got one. So you have a chance to get one even on these level 1s. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so this is an easy catch. I'm going to Pineapple this dude. I'm going to hit him with the Great Throw. And then we should be able to grab him. And of course, she is not shiny. It's a female. I can tell by the white whiskers. Alright, so she is not a shiny. And of course, I Pineappled it because these are easy catches. I'm going to grind as many of these as I can possibly get before the end of the night. And of course, we do have a chance to get perfects, but this one is not a perfect. So there we go, you guys. I am on to the next one. I'm using the free app Gym Hunter. We'll go back to it real quick. It's not an app, it's actually a website, gymhunter.com. I'm finding all of the 1-star raids that are orange, and I'm checking what they are. That one's a Croconaw. Alright, so I'm just finding the location of the 1-stars, checking what they are, and then if it is a Magikarp, I go over there and catch it. That's the plan for the night, so that's what we're going to do. I'll be right back with another Magikarp. Jump! Wait, wrong video. Magikarp. Shiny! Hopefully. Alright, you guys. Alright, you guys, so I'm on to my next Magikarp, and I got a new piece of equipment. It is a light. I mentioned this in a previous video. Hopefully the lighting on me is decent. Let me know what you guys think of the lighting in this video. And, yeah, I'm just going around looking for all the Magikarps that I can possibly find, and then I'm smashing on them, and then I'm hoping that I can find a shiny. So I am shiny hunting, you guys. This is like shiny hunting to the max. I'm shiny hunting boss raids. I'm really stoked about it because I can actually do it by myself. I spent all day failing, and I even had like 2 or 3 people with me, and I would fail like every single time, and I'm like, wow, these raids are super massively hard. So yeah, I'm just like very happy to know that I'm gonna win, and I can spend my time going around to these gyms, and I will definitely get a Magikarp. Whether or not it's shiny, I don't know, but at least it will be a pretty good one. But yeah, I drove all the way over to this neighborhood. I'm in a kinda sketch neighborhood. This happens to me semi-often. I end up in neighborhoods I wish I wasn't in. So I'm just gonna wait for this countdown, and I'll come back and battle this Magikarp, and we will do shiny check on this boss raid Magikarp. I'll be right back. Here we go, guys. We are down to the last 10 seconds, and of course the battle is about to start. I'm gonna smash up this Magikarp. I almost feel a little bit bad for it because they're just so easy, but it is pretty fun. Magikarp, obviously one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Gotta love that Magikarp. So yeah, smash this dude up and then see if he's gonna be a shiny. That's what it's all about, you guys. I'm so stoked about that shiny video that I got, but I really want to get my own shiny video with the screen recorder. Now, I could have been like, Avoli, turn on the screen recorder, and I should have done it because he actually knows how to use a screen recorder. So I'm like, oh man, he could have actually done it. He's on an Android phone. It would have worked out just fine. But unfortunately, I just was like, I thought of it, but I didn't want to make him do it. I thought it might be too hard in the moment and it might spoil the moment, but he already knew how to use the screen recorder. I was like, dang, we could have got it screen recorded, but that's okay. Oh, not shiny, not shiny. All right, Pineapple for you, big boy. Pineapple for you, and I'm gonna have to go and look for another one. Oh, beating my balls away. Great throw. Should be able to get him on this great throw. So yeah, you guys, tell me what you think about the light. The light is obviously new. It's a new piece of equipment. It wasn't very expensive. It's actually an underwater scuba light, and it said don't look directly into it, and it's kind of blinding me. But I turned it on the lowest setting, and yeah, it seems to be lighting me pretty well. I feel like it is anyway. That Magikarp had terrible stats. Wow. Alright guys, I am on to the next battle raid, and some of the battle raids that are, or some of the raid battles that are lined up right now on the map are going to go past 9 p.m. So I'm wondering if they're extending the hours on the raid battles. I'm not sure about that, but we are going to investigate that tonight. Here we go, guys and girls. We have got another Magikarp raid right here. You guys, I lost my voice earlier today really badly. I've just been doing so many videos non-stop all day, every day, because all these new updates came out. So please bear with me if I don't sound like super excited or if I even sound a little bit tired. It's not that I'm necessarily so tired, but I totally lost my voice. My voice is shredded right now. So I'm just trying to deal with it. I'm like, whatever. Keep making the videos, Jonno. Just keep on making the videos. Keep having that fun. That's what it's all about. That's what the people want to see. And I'm sure you guys can just bear with me through the loss of my voice. Sorry about that. All right, you guys. So it's just me up again, and I was noticing on that previous screen, it said sponsored up at the top right, but I'm like, this isn't a sponsored Pokestop, so I wonder if that means it's a sponsored raid, which means that eventually, maybe raid tickets will be used to initiate a raid, and then you'll see what Pokemon you get, possibly even immediately, and then everybody battle that raid, because these seem like they're all like free raids that are being given out, and then once they teach everybody what the features are like and how the features work, then, you know, maybe they're gonna actually take those, take away the free raids, like the sponsored raids, you know, and then give us, you know, the opportunity to buy into these raids through the paid premium raid system. I don't know, you guys. I'm not really sure about that, but I did notice that it said sponsored at the top right of this little experience when I was in there with the Magikarp before I got started, and I'm like, well, it's not a sponsored Pokestop, it's not a sponsored gym, so does that mean that these are sponsored raids? I'm not sure, you guys. Plenty to think about. There's always a twist. There's always something new from Niantic. I'm going to wait until this countdown is done and come back and catch this Magikarp. I'll be right back. All right, so it's the final countdown. We're about to fight on this Magikarp. Here we go. Magikarp, jump. I love fighting these Magikarps, you guys. What fun. It reminds me of when shinies first came out and I was hunting for shinies. It also reminds me of the early days of Pokemon Go when I was hunting for Magikarp anyway, just to get enough candies. And I was walking Magikarp when the buddy system first came out, so I could get enough candies to evolve my first Gyarados, which was awesome. And back then we didn't have IVs, so all my first Gyarados that I evolved, I realized had terrible IVs later on when I finally IV'd them. So yeah, it's just fun. It's been a crazy year, you guys. We're almost to the year anniversary, and this is such a great feature to come out in advance of the year anniversary. I'm having a really fun time with it. Now let's see the bonus challenge. Come on, shiny. Oh, no shiny. Shiny check? No shiny. That's alright though. It's fun coming to shiny check all these guys. I gotta tell you, it is so much fun. I highly recommend it. Now you guys, let's do the math on this. Me and Alonzo were doing the math on how much each of these raid passes is. All right, it's 100 coins, which is $1. All right, so $1 for you to get a pass to possibly shiny check a Magikarp. Battle with the best of them. HP best I've ever seen. That's a decent one. So yeah, just to check a Magikarp, you know, $1. Now that's not really a big deal for me. I do that all the time. But for you guys, you may want to, you know, consider it and say, hey, maybe I won't battle those level 1 raids. Maybe I won't even battle those level 2 raids, and save your raid passes for level 3 and level 4 raids that you know you can win, all right? But also, don't worry, you can battle, let's say you battle and you lose, you can battle on that same raid ticket over and over again in that particular gym until the time runs out. So you could battle, like if I would have lost against that Magikarp, I could still battle the Magikarp again. So that's pretty cool, and it's worth noting. And then you can call up your squad and be like, yo squad, get out here, I need you because I can't win against this Magikarp. And they'd be like, yo, we're rolling out to get that Magikarp with you, bro. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go and get the next Magikarp, and let's go ahead and check the Gym Hunter website, because we are researching, do the gyms go past 9 p.m. and it looks like there are quite a few that are going past 9 p.m. tonight. So I find that to be very interesting, and they're not exactly winding down. It looks like there's a few that are going to go for a while. There's a Venusaur right there. I was monitoring those for a while. It ended up being Charizard and Venusaur, which I don't want to go for, like, really at all, because they're just too hard to fight and the payout isn't really worth it. So I said no to those. I'm still just doing Magikarp only, basically. But yeah, it is getting a little bit quiet now. Maybe they really are going down at 9. It looks like no new ones are spawning. So yeah, that may have been my last Magikarp for the night, you guys. It looks like it, but it is 9:18 right now, and there's some that are still going for 20 minutes. So some that are going until almost 10, but they spawned before 9 a.m., and it looks like no new ones will probably spawn. In fact, I don't think any new ones have spawned. I don't see anything new on the map whatsoever. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty interesting. I think we are done here because I don't see any more Magikarps, and I was really just shiny hunting tonight. I don't think I'm going to go for anything else tonight. Is this the one? Yeah, John's Automotive Repair. That's why I thought it's not a sponsored one, because look, it's John's Automotive Repair. I'm like, that's not sponsored. So yeah, maybe they're sponsored raids. Who knows? I don't know. I think that's interesting. Maybe Trainer Tips knows. We can go check his video. He'll probably tell us all about it. All right, you guys. Thanks everybody for watching my video. Thank you to my amazing subscribers. Remember to tell me what you think about the light, because I really do need to know. And I hope that you guys are enjoying the new gym stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm enjoying it a lot. I just really need to get a squad. So once I get my squad together, it's going to be a lot more fun. Thanks again everybody, and peace!